name is Ruckus. Thanks for joining. Please like, subscribe, and share. 10-8. How's everybody doing? Got my man LA back today. We're going to talk a little bit about Flora. He's never really done anything with Flora or know anything about Flora, so we're going to indoctrinate him here today. So let me go ahead and bring him in here. LA, what's up, man?
Hey, I apologize for my choppiness. I don't know what's going on. I think Ruckus trying to sabotage me, trying to make me look worse than him.
That's
Trying to
hard to do,
sabotage me,
man.
make me look worse than him.
That's hard to do,
Make me
man.
look
You're
worse
a
than him.
handsome man. I can't, that's hard for me to
I
do.
wish y'all, I wish y'all can see the behind the scenes that me and this old white man, what we do. You know, I don't think y'all
Do
be
you
able
try to
to
tear
deal
my
with it.
stuff up today? My camera stopped working. My microphone about helping you,
Yeah, it went bad today, but what
dude.
can we do?
It went south quick. But
Yeah, it
that's
went
okay.
bad, but it was funny. It was funny.
Yeah, for you it was funny. For me it was aggravating. I was getting mad. You thought the more mad I got, the more you laughed, and that just made me more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
more upset, and that's when I laugh harder. So something should have told you. I
yeah.
look good on my other monitor, so I don't know what's going on. It might just be your ugly ass.
No, I don't know.
But
I don't know.
yeah, this Flora thing. This is an interesting case, man. When you sent me a little video clip of it, I don't think I ever seen anything like this. Have you?
No, no. And you just
Uh,
scratch the surface of it. You really don't know um, everything that's entailed, all the players that are entailed. It's tied into the Delphi case by names. A lot of the same people involved with both of them. So it's crazy, man. It really is. It's crazy.
how far
And
away are the two places from each other?
13-minute drive
Well, I mean, it's kind
ish.
of. I mean, you think it would be. I mean, that's nothing. 13 minutes. It takes you about 45 minutes to an hour to get across Philly. So 13
But there's
minutes is
no
at the same
traffic
place.
either. There's like one 2-lane road that goes there, and there's hardly any traffic on it. Plus, when you're 1018 lights and sirens, man, you ain't worried about traffic. You know?
No, you get where you got to get to.
Right, right.
It's a
So
sad case.
yeah, it is. It is a sad case. And what struck me at first was how close that fire department was to that house. I mean, they could damn near put it out from the fire department with a high pressure hose. It's right up the street, man. But
Yeah,
what
we
I
talked
sent
about
you
that
was
earlier.
me and Coach Kev did a video, and he's a firefighter. He's very intelligent, and he knows his stuff. So that's why I talked with him about it, because he knows what he's doing when it comes to a fire. So we had the dash cam playing in the background. Now there was two law enforcement officers that got there before the fire department did. Now at least one of them, Yoder, was also a volunteer firefighter, so he knew what to do a little bit. You know what I mean? He had some skills, but he actually went back to the fire department to get some breathing apparatus. You know, so and he's in there telling them they need to hurry their ass up. And there was some dude there. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, and there was some dude there. He says, "Hey, man, I'm just working on the computers. I'm not a firefighter." But Kev said that's not how it works. Whoever's in that firehouse, when the call comes out, they all go. They'll get them to do something. You could turn the water hose on or something.
Was that a volunteer fire department, or was that one that's actually paid?
Volunteer fire department.
Do that make a difference to you in this case?
In this case, yes,
Yes.
but that's all
Yeah.
that was available, though. So there really wasn't much of a choice. You know,
I'm thinking the outcome of them though. Now that I know it's a volunteer fire department, it kind of I'm not gonna say give excuses to it because there's no excuse for it, but it kind of makes it clear why a lot of things probably went wrong with it. How many firefighters were on duty that day?
I've got the list. I'll send you all this stuff. I just wanted to touch base with it about it with you. I don't want to overload you, man. It
Well,
there's a
you'll be the
lot.
first one to ever say that.
There's a lot. There's a lot to it, and we'll go over it. I'll send you everything that I have, and you'll get to see this stuff. But there's a lot involved with this case that's shady and doesn't make sense, and there's a lot of players that make it even more shady. And I'm
Mm.
sure people will tell you. I don't know if you're watching chat or anything, but they'll tell you, man. A lot of people have opinions about this, and they're interested in it. And this happened just a few months before the Delphi murders, so it all ties in together. It
Oh.
really does, and a lot of the same names. Now, in that dash cam, I'm surprised they released that, LA, because they're keeping the 911 tape sealed. Have you ever heard of that?
No, usually they were released at 911 tapes and not any the body cam or the dash cam footage. This got to be one backward hick ass town. That's ridiculous.
But
That's backwards.
but just with your law enforcement experience, right? What do you think would cause them to keep that sealed? Why would they keep that 911 tape sealed?
In my best estimate, I think somebody might have called 911 and somebody dropped the ball on passing it to the volunteer fire departments. That's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, because when you call 911, you go to dispatch, and then
Yeah,
they put it on to whoever it needs to go to.
yeah.
Now, the people that
Somebody
lived
dropped the ball.
the people that live behind that house that was on fire are actually related to the gentleman that owns that house, and his brother and his brother's
Okay.
wife. So the guy's sister-in-law, she called him first, and then waited 6 minutes to call the fire department after that. That's shady.
That's shady, but that's not all uncommon these days. I seen that happen more than once. Is it stupid? 100%. But is it uncommon? No.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen that once. I we had a job where somebody was house was getting robbed, and they will call the husband, and then the husband will call the cops, or they would call the wife, and the wife would call the cops. They wouldn't call 911 directly, so that happens a lot.
Okay. Well, you're in a big city too, so you probably deal with this stuff more
Yeah,
frequently than
all
they
the
would
time.
in Flora is a very small town.
Yeah, it
Very,
seemed like it.
very small town. Now, in that video, the dash cam video, you can actually see, which surprises me too. You can see them taking the victims out.
Yeah, I saw when you pointed that out, which was I don't know if somebody missed that because you would at least would want to blur that out unless they didn't care. I want to know who runs that area as far as the police procedures, and because this is kind of a sticky case because this hasn't gone to criminal yet, has it? So are they still just calling this an accidental fire or arson? Has it gone to arson to make it criminal?
No, no. Now they're calling it arson, but there's really nothing happening with it, which is a whole nother issue, man. There was a whistleblower. They just wash their hands of it. They say, well, that's an arson, you know, because in Indiana, as a homeowner, even if it's arson, you can get your insurance money as long as the owner is not implicated in that arson. That's kind of jacked up. That doesn't make sense to me, but that's what the rule is.
I wonder how much you got. How much? I wonder how much the homeowner got. When it
Well,
was it millions, when it hundreds of thousands, or what?
here's the kicker. Um, like 2 weeks before this fire, he had the house appraised.
Stop it.
I'm not kidding you, man. And I'm not even going to go into who appraised it. Like I said, I don't want to overwhelm you with stuff, man. I'll get your head
Well,
spinning.
just give me a hint. I know how to stop going down the rabbit hole. Just give me a hint. Who appraised it?
Okay. Becky Patty. Becky Patty is the grandmother of one of the two little girls that were murdered in Delphi.
All right, we're gonna stop there.
Right. I told you.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna stop there.
I'm already using words I ain't supposed to use.
Oh, we killed that list. Cold truth. What's up, baby? I looked at that list about 32 times. I violate that list on a minute basis.
Dude, I put little
Oh my,
red check marks on the one I said already. It's all checked. I got like 6 words left I
yeah.
can say.
Oh shit! On the show we did yesterday. You kidding me?
Yeah, that was stupid.
We broke every rule, and Cold Truth
Every
gonna bring that. Cold Truth, you break the rules on our show, so we get demonetized, but you keep it good on your show. It's
yeah,
some crazy mess.
yeah. She sends us a list with what 10,000, 11,000 words on it that we can't
Yeah,
say.
after we done used all the words up, now she's like, "This is what you could say."
Yeah.
The hell out of here.
Well, what are you gonna do, man? We got to be us, right? We got to be us. I can't. I'm not used to holding my tongue. I never have been. I'm not very good at that, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna just call racism if they try to demonetize me. See if that works.
Yeah, good. You're gonna
There,
pull a race card. Is that what you're gonna do?
100%. Yeah, if
Dude,
it can work,
straight to
but
it. Straight to it. You ain't
it,
gonna try nothing
it,
else first.
it's just be my luck. They send a black man to talk to me.
Good. I hope they do.
Fuck, yeah, fuck my life up.
I hope they do. I hope they
Yeah.
do, man.
Send a black a gay man to me too. So definitely I couldn't be able to do that.
Dude, what are
Or
you trying to
training.
get? You trying to get this show kicked off the air? Is that what you doing with all these words? You ain't supposed to
Yeah,
use all these words, man.
so you old with liver spots, and I'm a young black man, so
All
it
right,
can't be
listen,
too
man.
much to it.
We're getting off topic here, sir. We're getting off topic. I'm gonna have to mute your mic in a
This
minute,
was what happened last time. The show went off the rails.
dude. Went
Go
straight
ahead.
left, straight left. But we got
Cornbread
some
and
good
Kool
clip.
Aid.
Yeah, we got some good clips out of it though.
Oh,
But
Jesus, take you well.
I'm gonna see if I can do this screen share. I've never done it before. I'm brand new to this, so let's see what happens with it. Try this. Bring this in. Oh, there's your ugly face. We don't need that. We can bust this out. Here we
I
go.
just got one more. I just got one more question.
Go ahead, man.
So, whatever happened to the grandmother? Does she still live in that town, or did she leave?
Shit, all right, listen, man. Do you want to get into this? We'll never get to this dash cam
All right,
video.
just the last question. I promise you.
You said that the last one, and then you stopped me
Yeah.
right in the middle of the damn question.
All right, just does she live in that
She
town, or did
still
she
she
leave?
still lives there. She still lives
All
in
right.
Delphi.
All
But
right.
in a small area like that, she just happens to be the one that does appraisal. But that home was appraised for about 3 times what the comparable homes
I didn't
was
ask her
worth.
all that. You trying to make me go down a deep hole? I'm not doing that. So we
All
can
right, well, I'm
just
just trying to tell you something. All right, can you see this video?
on my iPad, yes, but not on this. But we good. I can still see it
Okay,
on the other screen.
okay. And you can hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, so this is let me turn the sound on here. Is that too loud? Is that too loud?
It's, it was crazy loud, but I can turn it down to mine. Go ahead.
Well, no, then you won't be able to hear me. Let me see if I can
What
do it.
made what made this guy respond to this fire? Just
Well,
because he was
that's in question as well. He's a county sheriff, so that is definitely within his territory. But people are questioning where he was when this came out. He's been
why would that
involved
matter?
with other fires too.
I
I
mean,
hate to put
why
this
would
on
that
you.
matter though? But why would that matter where he was at?
Well, because a lot of people are like, "How's he there so quick and not the fire department?" You know.
But that goes to my theory when I said before. If the fire department, if the 911 call got delayed
Hmm.
somehow, some way, he would get there first. We get the fires the first all the time before fire departments.
Hmm.
That's not an
Hmm.
uncommon thing.
And you
I don't
run
want
straight
people to
in there
think.
like he just did, right?
When you're a rookie, you do that dumb shit. They call cops that run the fires blue canaries.
Blue Canaries.
Uh,
That's right. You go in
yeah,
there first. If you don't make it, they ain't going in.
yeah. So that's not uncommon, folks. Cops get the fires before firefighters do all the time, and it kind of makes sense because they got to get their equipment on. Depending on how far they are away, they got the big fire trucks, so a lot of times traffic. They got to move around. People drive dumb, so it's not necessarily a big stretch for me to believe that he got there first.
Okay.
Just playing devil's advocate, if
No,
you
no,
know.
that's okay. Um, there's a few things that I want to point out just up front. I don't want to influence you one way or another. I want to get your genuine opinion. But
I
there's a
get you.
front porch on this house, and you're going to see it. And the babies was up in the. If you're looking at the front of the house, they were on the second floor in the left hand window, right above that porch. They could have pulled a car up, jumped up on a car, and even my fat ass, I would have been ugly, and I would have been struggling. Probably would have pulled my G string trying to get up there, but I would have got on that roof and saved them babies. Coach Kev said that 11 times out of 10, when you have a mother outside screaming and pointing to where her children are,
You
11
believe her?
times out of 10, those babies are in that room.
Yeah, you believe her.
Yeah.
Um, it's so funny because even when they tell you what animal is in that damn room, it's usually in there.
Hmm.
Yeah, I believe you 100%. I believe him 100% on that. So are we talking about civilians? Them pointing at civilians, or are he talking about the police, or are he talking about the firefighters who she were pointing at? They're
No,
telling them the
the
baby's up
mother,
there.
that's the mother there. And she's
Yeah,
freaking out. She tried to get upstairs.
who was she
Um,
pointing at to tell them that the baby's up there though? The
Whoever
cop.
was there, yeah, whoever was there, the cops, the fire department. Now, see, he run back out and he's going to get his air pack. You see him turn around here pretty quick. He's going to get the air pack. Now,
How did she get out the house?
it don't take long at all. She sleeps on the first floor. Now, I have the transcripts of all the interviews and stuff. I'll send you all that. Like I said, I didn't want to overload you, LA. I wanted you to watch this and get your general opinion. I sent it to you ahead of time just so you could hear what Coach Kev was saying because he's very intelligent and he's a firefighter, so he knows what he's talking about.
I'm looking at the video now. I can't really blame this cop. Hmm.
Some people are. Some people
But
are. They're thinking that he was involved with it. Some people accuse the firefighters of throwing accelerants in during this
yeah,
video.
people. Yeah, I don't really believe what anybody or care what anybody thinks. My opinion is if he's involved in somehow, he would drive slow to the fire department. He wouldn't even show up there on time. It would be so many things that he wouldn't do. For this man to run into a fire, leave out, run and go get more equipment so he can go back into the fire. That doesn't seem like what would be his motive for doing all that. If you think about it, people, if he was getting some of the insurance money, let's just go down this rabbit hole. Why would he put himself in harm's way by running into a burning building without the fly that the metal fly flew on you?
No, that's one thing about living in Florida, man. There's big ass bugs and beetles and all kinds.
Yeah,
They bang
you
into
get
your
what I'm,
face. Yeah, it's like
but
that
you get what
fly.
I'm saying, Ruckus. That metal fly flew on you. If he was if he, if he was getting something out of this, would he run back into a burning building
No,
twice?
no, I agree
Yeah,
with
yeah,
you 100%. But
you gotta think about this, people.
now look, they just a lot of people say he slow drove back. That he drove slow going back. I don't see that myself, but a
Have you
lot
ever
of
did
people
life?
think.
Have anybody ever in this room besides me and Ruckus have done lights and sirens before?
1018, baby.
Um, if you don't, you got to drive fast. But if you don't drive careful and you get into an auto accident, how would that help the person you're getting to?
It don't. That you're
Have you
right.
ever seen a Have you ever seen a cop go into an emergency and
And cra-
T-boned?
yes, yes.
You ever notice cops? And we're supposed to stop at stop signs on these emergencies. We supposed to stop at red lights and clear the way first. So when you see on movies how you just fly past these things, that's not reality because rookies always seem to get in car accidents by going to shootings, and a lot of times they're unfounded jobs, but they still get in auto accidents going to it. So I'm just using my cop mind here. I know it might seem like crazy what me and Ruckus talking about, but I've been doing this for 17 years. He was doing it for 20. So we kind of seen everything with this. So we kind of look at it with a different lens because we have seen. I mean, I guarantee you, if Steve seen it, and Steve probably did more than both of us put together on a job. I mean, he seemed like he held every freaking title but the fire marshal.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. He
so
probably did that too.
yeah, probably did that too. I mean, I heard the day he was a sniper. He was showing me bullet holes in a white man eyes. Thank God I wasn't a little kid or something. But sorry, Steve. You know I love you. Um, but yeah, we look at it from a different lens. And when you see a situation, the first thing do you think of what would be the reason a person did this, or do you think of something else?
What are you talking about? Motive?
Yes.
Um, well, in this case here, there's just so much that's jacked up. But straight out the rip. Now, did you see him just go in right there?
Yeah, I seen him. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't even get down on both knees. He was on his way through the door. He knew what he's doing. And now the
So
firefighters are there. See them on the porch, but they seem to be standing around. What are they doing? You know?
well, that's the point of me asking: are the volunteer firefighters actually getting paid for this?
Hmm.
Because if you're getting paid for this, do you think people who are getting paid for this maybe act more professional or do this in a different way than some old hillbillies? Just
Yeah, if they
you all
delivering
right over
pizza
there,
during,
man?
dude, there's a beetle in here. These stupid beetles, man. They're as bad as them as them flies. They bump in here
The
and
metal
tear you up.
flies.
Yeah.
What if the fucking what if them beetles just laying right on your liver spot on top of your head? What would you do?
You
Just what if
stupid
we see
man.
it crawl up and go running underneath your head?
Man, what's
But
wrong with
the
you?
volunteer I don't know, I need Jesus. Do you think volunteer firefighters act different than ones that's actually getting paid? Because when you're getting paid for something, you seem like you probably do a little bit more than the person who's just volunteering for a job.
Right.
Am I wrong about that?
Well, see, I don't know. I've never been in a little hokey county or hokey city like this. You know,
That's what I'm curious.
that might be the best they have to
Yeah.
offer. You know.
And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes the best that you have to offer doesn't mean it's the best.
Hmm. No, I
Because these
agree.
guys looking like they standing around twiddling their thumbs and waiting to see they daggone big
Yeah.
booty Jane videos when they get home.
But you see, watch this firefighter here. He's going to crawl in, right? And then look, he comes straight back out. So everybody's like, look, man, he didn't even want to go in there. But what he was actually doing was help drag Yoder out. Yoder went in and got this, his mask was off and everything. He was almost incapacitated. He
That's
was
why we call
screaming
them
and
the blue
yelling.
canaries. That's why they call us the blue canaries, folks. Because when
Yeah.
cops run into fires, we hate to say this, but I'm gonna just give you all a little inside tip. When cops run into fires, they tell us not to because the first ones the firefighters are going to save are the cops, and we sometimes take away from them being able to do their jobs. It sounds messed up, people. I know, but it's just the reality of situations.
Yeah. It's like cops don't want firefighters doing shit that they're supposed to do either.
Yeah. So when a cop pass out because his dumb ass then ran into a fire and has no business doing, you a mess over there, ain't you?
I'm trying to catch this beetle. Man, don't worry
Um,
about what I'm doing. Watch this video, man.
well, I'm trying to hold your show up for you, white man. Fuck.
Okay. All right, man. Potty mouth. You
Um,
got a potty mouth, man. Can't take you
Potty mouth. Is a
nowhere.
potty or is a potty? Is a potty? Is a potty mouth?
Dude, there's a
So
potty in your
when
mouth. Yeah, there's a potty
yeah,
in
the
your mouth. That's for
potty.
sure. Yeah.
So a lot of times the firefighters, when cops run in there because we're dumb behinds, um, they get us out first because nine times out of ten, not times out of ten, majority of the time we faint it because we don't have any of the right equipment. And last time I checked, you can't breathe through smoke. And for some reason, we think we superheroes, and they have to drag our dumb behinds out there first instead of being able to attend to the real victims.
Dude, you just said fuck like 6 times. Now you're gonna say dumb behind instead of dumb
I'm
ass. What's the
trying
matter
to
with you, man?
I'm trying to respect your platform, liver face.
Okay. Yeah, you stupid. All right, so these firefighters. Now you can see the fires really kicked it up a notch, right?
Lisa said something important. You see what Lisa said?
No, when I got
I
this on
work.
full screen, I can't read that.
I'll read it for you. Well, you know you can't read. I work for a paid department and always lived in a volunteer district. They take it very seriously, but training is not as extensive. That kind of goes to what I'm saying, Lisa. Because a lot of times, if they're not getting paid and the funding is not there, you won't. Whoa, that blaze is crazy. um, they won't be able to do the job as good as other people. That's unlike police departments, even in small towns. A lot of times they have more training than the regular big city police because they don't have as many cops and their budgets a lot of times are bigger. They might not, and they pay the cops a lot more. That is a crazy blaze.
Well, they knocked all those windows out, including the big window in the front.
So that's what I wanted to talk about. I never knew that it was a controlled thing when they knocked certain windows out to control the flame. I thought they literally went in there and just started busting windows at the fire department,
Mhm.
breaking windows out and spraying the holes in. I never knew it was actually a controlled way to do that. So when I saw a little bit of the video earlier, that blew my mind. And I have a couple friends here that's Philly cops that's also volunteer firemen in smaller towns. Well, they used to be because you can't hold both positions here. But I need to ask them about it. You know what? That might be a good thing. I'll talk to them about it. I can actually. I'll probably be able to bring them on.
Now
A
you can
couple
see
guys
the
I
smoke
graduated.
here. I don't mean to cut you off, but see the smoke is white now. It's gray.
Hmm.
Now Kev said they got water on the fire. It was black a hot second ago. But as soon as that fire really kicked up and turned into a blaze, they got water on it, and it turned into from black smoke, which is bad, in a gray smoke, which means they got water on the fire. So that didn't take long. They got that done pretty quick.
So I know you told me this earlier, but I'm gonna just say it again for the public. All the things, all the facts of this case are basically sealed, so they won't even say what caused the fire.
Well, no, not everything's sealed. The 911 tape is sealed, and there's some, I don't want to call it deflecting information being put out, but there's conflicting
By the
information being
public
put
or
out
them.
by them. This whole there's conflict of interest all over the place. And I'll get into it with you. And it's not rabbit holes, it's just facts. And you have to look at them and decide, what happened here. What's really going on. Now, this poor woman lost her 4 children, and she
Yeah.
since moved. I think she went to California.
Did
And
she get
they,
paid?
no, they still haven't settled with her. They still have not, because she's suing the guy that owns his property. It
Oh, I
wasn't
bet.
well maintained. It's an old home. That whole outside is asbestos lapping. So it's not wood on the outside. That's asbestos boards. Now, we all know what
Yeah,
asbestos does.
it's supposed to be a fire retardant.
Yeah, but it's cancer causing.
Yeah,
You don't want to be
yeah,
breathing that stuff in.
yeah. They usually take it out.
Yeah.
Um, Man, my heart goes out to this lady, man. I couldn't imagine that.
No, I
Couldn't
couldn't
imagine
either.
that.
I couldn't either. And it's easy once you get wrapped up in the case. It's easy to kind of that stuff takes a back seat for a second, because you're trying to figure out what's going on. But at the end of the day, man, it breaks my heart. It breaks
Man,
my heart. This poor woman, 4 children in one night. Babies, babies. They were very active in the community. Everybody knew them.
I had a job when I was a rookie one time, and I still remember this to this day. It was a fire, and I was one of the first on the scene, and it was apartment complex, not an apartment complex, a duplex,
Hmm.
and it was engulfed. Man, it was engulfed, and it was you can tell it happened quickly because even from the few minutes I was there before the fire department, it was a blaze.
Hmm.
So finally they put it out and we went inside and you saw twins there and you saw a child there. Now we got one of the kids out, but the other little boy was melted to the bed. And how
Yeah.
it started was the other brother, the twin, was playing with matches and lit the house on fire and it took his own brother out.
Oh
And he was
man.
about 5 years old at that time. It, just
Mm-hmm.
as man, that when I tell you, I was messed up for months after that. Months. Carrying this dead baby out, man. It almost brought a tear to my eye. But the crazy thing is, as a cop, you see that and you got to go back to work the next day. You
That's
got to
right.
decompress, and it is what it is, man.
You push it
But that,
down. You just keep
yeah, you
pushing it
push it
down.
down.
Yeah.
So a lot of times when you hear me and Liverface make these jokes, it's because after a certain time you gotta find a way to express these things, and a lot of times we do it in laughter. It might not make sense to the public. We look like assholes doing it, but you do the job and tell me how would you do it. None of you will want to. None of you will want to see dead bodies more than you ever would in your whole life. None of you would have to go into a dark alleyway with hearing noises with only a flashlight and a gun and pray that that person don't shoot you before you shoot them. Like it's certain things that none of you will ever want to deal with. What we do, but
And
people try to make
you're in
judgments.
Philly, man.
Yeah,
That's a rough area, dude. That's
yeah. I was in the riots. I'm play the videos of the riots sometimes. I was in the riots.
Yeah. You showed me that
Never
one
seen,
video.
yeah, never seen so many angry crackers and Negroes before in my life. It was bad. It looked like a guy during a United Nation meeting. They was trying to get me up out of there. It was
Yeah.
bad. They
Yeah.
tried to set my car on fire, and while I was in it,
Oh, you was in it.
I was in it. Yeah, they threw gas on it, and a guy was standing there with a torch.
Blue Canary.
Blue freaking blue. Yeah, it would be a blue Chevy Canary. That's what I was gonna be.
Hey, just to throw another curve at you. I
Oh
paused
shit!
it here for a second. You see this firefighter right here?
With his pants down.
No, that's the back of his thing, sir. But I don't know why you're looking at his ass, but his name
Yeah.
is Erskine, and he's also related to one of the two young girls that were killed in Delphi, and he's actually the one that found their bodies. Just to let you know, I told you it's tied in a lot of the
See, this is
same people.
this is the problem I see with this, right? And I know where y'all headed to, but you also got. I'm playing devil's advocate. This is not that I believe this, folks. So do not spam my damn chat because one thing about my page, I encourage trolling, and they will get you the fuck up out of there. Ask cold truth. We have tainted her for life, but you got to understand. You got to understand. In these small towns, everybody probably has multiple jobs, so it's not really a far fetch for people to be at different scenes, especially you have two horrific incidents. And I'm not saying accidents; I'm saying incidents during the short span of time. I mean, you agree with that statement or disagree with it, Ruckus?
Absolutely, I've always said that. I've taken a lot of heat for saying that. I'm just letting you know that there are families and names tied into both cases. And
Yeah.
the one thing I've always been hot and heavy with too is you don't hear much. Now, there's creators on YouTube that are fantastic, that really know their stuff with this Flora fire, and they keep it to the forefront. And God bless them, they're great. And so it keeps it to the forefront. But I've always said that it's a small town, it's a small community. Yeah, some of the people are going to be in the same place at the same time, and I take heat for that. The people
It's
tell
common
me I
sense.
don't understand. You know,
It's common sense. I mean, think about it like this: you ever go on social media and you look up a friend, and then you found out that friend that might lives 30,000 miles away actually has another friend that you're associated with that y'all never knew about. So
mm,
6 degrees of separation happens everywhere, folks.
hmm
And imagine a small town. It's not unquestionable for a firefighter to also work at Wawa's, especially a volunteer firefighter, and then in another town, and then he's so happy at both scenes because it's only 13 minutes away.
mm. No,
You gotta,
I agree
yeah, you gotta
100
understand this.
100%. But you got to
Yeah,
choose your battles. If you're going to get into this true crime genre, you got to choose your battles. So I try and
yeah.
keep it. I like to use critical thinking, common sense, think like a
Mhm.
reasonable person, because all of our laws revolve around what a reasonable person would do. So you and I have been around enough people, we know who's reasonable and who's not pretty quick.
Well, truth, justice. I agree with that. But I've been shot at and shot up, and I've never committed a crime a day in my life. What's the chances of that happening? One person who never did a crime but was involved, and this was before I became a cop. So those odds are pretty long, but it happened to me. You got to understand, just because the odds are long doesn't mean it doesn't happen. And what's the crime wave in this county? I mean, this look like Bumblefuckville over there. I
It's
mean, there's
bitty.
things always,
It's
yeah,
a
there's
bitty
things,
county, but
yeah.
it
So
has its
two,
meth.
two,
It has a meth problem, which a lot of counties do.
yeah,
It has a meth
yeah.
problem, so a lot of people are leaning towards that as well. That this is all drug related, and it's not totally off the table. It's plausible.
Oh,
You know,
100%.
but it's not
Especially,
probable. You know.
especially when you said the homeowner appraised the house for X amount of times its worth.
Mm.
That's a shady as fuck.
Well, it was three times what the comparable homes in the area were, and this was an old raggedy house. They're
Oh,
questioning whether or
raggedy.
not, yeah, raggedy. They're questioning whether or not the batteries were in the smoke detectors and whether they were working, whether they're in the right locations. They pretty much everybody agrees that the fire started at the rear of the house, whether
Yeah.
it was arson using accelerants, whether it was an electrical fire, whatever it was, it started at the rear of the house.
Um, coming from the only black man on this panel that worked in the hood, and I'm guessing these four little girls were black, right? I don't like the
Mhm.
term African American. It's stupid as hell to me.
No, I agree. Yeah, they're black.
Um, um, and living in that raggedy ass house. I'm not even being smart. I
Mm.
guarantee you they didn't have fire extinguishers or whatever the hell you want to call it, smoke detectors. I guarantee fucking to you, even if they did, it probably were painted over the batteries with it. Because we all know women anyway don't change the batteries and they see smoke detectors. Don't kill me, but that's a
Dude, you're on your own
probable.
there. Hey, y'all hear that?
Hey,
That was
hey,
L.A.
man, hey,
Ruckus didn't
man,
say none of that stupid
hey,
shit.
I'm just letting you know. Cold Truth be on the show all the time. You hear beep, beep, and she lives in a fucking closet. So I guarantee you, think about it. Women who never change the batteries, they smoke detectors. And if this is in a house where I'm not going, I don't know the homeowner, so I don't want to put too much on it. But I guarantee you, he probably was just looking at a check. He probably didn't upkeep that
Mm,
house whatsoever. So you got to imagine that he just didn't give a damn, because it was just money to him. I don't know if the house is on low income section 8, what we call it here in Philly, or anything. You got to kind of add all that to the equation. So if it was an incident or an accident and this happened, the house, it would catch on flames. But that doesn't excuse the ineptitude of the fire department.
mm. No,
That
I
could that
agree.
could be yeah, that could be a thing where the fire department was just so they were just so lacking in whatever they did that now the town is just trying to cover up for them messing up. And
So,
now it's just go ahead.
so do you think they're negligent, the fire department in this?
Yes.
Okay,
100%. Yes.
okay.
Yes. Not saying the firefighters are per se, but the whole fire department. Because them being you say how many minutes were they away from the home?
30 seconds, not even 30
And how
seconds.
long and how long did it take them to get there?
Well, from the time they got the call, um, I've got the whole thing. I don't want to misquote it. I've got the whole call sheet, and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Like I said, I just didn't want to flood you, LA. I wanted to do this. I wanted us to just talk and get your initial impressions on this, because you're going to get sucked into this true crime now. You're done. You're done.
Well,
This stuff's crazy.
I've been fighting crime for 17 years, so
Yeah,
if I
but
didn't put a
you
lot of
fight
energy,
in real time. This is armchair quarterback. Now you can sit back and look at it.
it's
You know,
yeah, I
yeah.
feel you.
And this ain't close to home. So we don't have a dog in the fight in this.
Not
But
one
but
bit. Don't know any of these people.
but you'll see already some of the things you said tonight. They don't bother me one bit. But this people are going to blow me up about stuff that you said already.
I just want people to think out as investigators, people, you got to think outside the box.
Hmm.
Not everything is a straight line.
Yep.
I'm telling you.
But this guy right here, I'm going to hit play again. That his name's Erskine, and
And they sure this is the guy that found the other people on the scene? They're
yeah,
100% sure?
yeah, 100%.
Okay.
That's him. Now that guy with the "Where is Waldo" hat that was just walking around, he's going to stop him and say something to him. Now you watch this. There's people that say he threw something to him, like an accelerant or something, or threw something to him. But to me and Coach Kev, it looked like he was telling him that his fly was open, his pants were unbuckled. You know, so he's meat gazing. Like you looking at his ass here. This other dude's meat gazing. So
Which one
if
is worse, looking at his ass or meat gazing?
meat gazing,
All
yeah,
right,
meat
then. So
gazing.
I'm not as bad as him.
Yeah, but still, man, they're still, you know,
Support the stream.
I'll
Ruckus
know,
need money.
dude. If we
He
ever
gonna
get
get
together, I'll know because my ass will get hot if you're looking at it. My ass get hot.
support the stream, people. Ruckus need help. He got to get liver spot surgery. He got to get some of them liver spots off his face.
Oh, you stupid, man. All right, I'm gonna hit play again. Shut your ass up.
Uh,
All right, now
we
see,
been on for
watch.
this
Look,
long.
look. See the dude called him. Look, he didn't give him nothing. People saying he handed him something. Did you see him hand something?
It didn't play on my end yet.
Dude, he's just meat
Okay.
gazing. Look, he's just meat gazing. He didn't give him nothing. But people
How did
think,
they get him?
drugs,
He
all
just
that.
they hand didn't even touch.
No, but they're saying he threw something to. Dude, I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you. Be ready for it, man. Be
He
ready
put
for it.
something in his.
People gonna blow you up with "you're stupid." He threw
No,
something to him. You're stupid.
no. I'm
You're an
definitely
ex
stupid.
cop, so you're pro law enforcement. What that has to
Well,
do
no,
with
I'm not an ex
firefighter, I
cop.
don't know.
I'm actually a current cop. Just on leave, so that's not true.
All right,
I'm
so
definitely
you
not pro
you a
cop.
cop they trying to get rid of. You cop they trying to get rid of. IA's all hot on your ass.
No, sir.
But
No,
this
sir.
has nothing to do with police. This is fire department. To me, it's common sense. He
Um,
didn't hand him anything.
no, he was
I didn't
definitely
see
meat
that.
gazing.
Did you?
Was it inappropriate at that time to tell him his flies open like that was going to help this situation? Yes, but people do dumb shit all the time, folks.
Well, it may be an equipment thing. Maybe that guy is a firefighter as well in another county, volunteer and tell him, "Hey, man, your shit's jacked up."
You
You know.
no, I don't see that.
All right. Well, that's pretty. Look at these people just walking by. No sense of urgency out of these firefighters. None. None.
That's why I said these firefighters are negligent, and I hope they get sued. I
They
hope she
can't. They're
takes this.
volunteers.
Well, I'm talking about the town. When I'm saying the fire department, I mean the town. I hope
Dude,
they
when I
take it for
send you
every one
these
of the raggedy
transcripts,
houses.
you're going to be appalled. You're going to be appalled at this whole case. You're going to be appalled. Look at this one. Look at this one going by. What's she going
Yeah,
to
I'm
do?
just saying it.
But let's put this back on
Man,
interview
it's
here.
so fucking sad, man.
Yeah, it is
The
sad.
mother.
It is
And let me
sad.
guess, because they're four little black girls, they want to make it a race thing.
Well, not only that, what's happening to me, right, is they're not getting the press. They're not getting the attention that they need. To be honest with you, if it wasn't for very few people, there wouldn't be any kind of action on this case at all. At all. It's
Um,
depressing.
you know who I blame that on?
Who? Me? What, you
You
gonna
mother.
blame me?
Well, no, not necessarily you. You motherfuckers in this, not in this chat, but in reality, period. Because y'all put a precedence on police shooting young black kids. Anything. So the news are only going to show you what you want to say. So anything that doesn't fit your biased narrative, they're not going to show you. So anything that's really important, not saying cops shooting black people ain't important, because I know how that's going to come out.
Ain't nobody cares
But
about that.
so what I'm saying is, so these kind of things you won't hear about. It literally goes what the public wants to see. Y'all
Hmm.
got to understand this. It's a business for them. They
Hmm.
don't give a damn about you or I. The thing that's going to get them the most attention is something like that. Something they can radicalize. Something they can divide. These type of sad cases won't divide anyone. What it would do is bring everybody together for a common cause, and they don't want that because they can't make money off of that.
That's right.
So I blame it on the freaking public.
Hmm.
I 100% blame it on the public because
Right.
you can look on your Instagram feed today and you can see Boo Boo fighting Bebe on it and stabbing each other, and that shit will get 12 million fucking views.
Dude, I'm a grown ass man. I don't go on Instagram. I'm grown.
Well, sir, plenty of fish or
I don't do none of
whatever
that
the
stupid shit.
what's the one for old people meet? Old what's the one that old fucking
How would
baby
I know?
boomers
Do
meet?
I look old? I said I was grown, not old. Grown.
Liverspots.com. Liver spots and varicose veins meet.
Dude, you wearing
Whatever.
that liver spots out, ain't you? You wearing it out. I'm just waiting for him to connect up so I can collect like you. Get on section 2.
I'm on section 1 now,
You
sir.
on section? You started on section 8. Now you on say you
I
went to
was on
4.
section 8. I only went down to 1.
Yeah.
And when they get rid of me, I'll be at section 0. I might be living in this type of house soon.
Yeah. But I ain't on back page like you and all that, trying to find people. I ain't doing all that.
I don't need to do that, sir. One thing about me, I am a handsome gentleman. I don't ever need to try to be on one of them sites. Keeping a woman has always been my problem, not getting it.
Dude,
I
you
wear a
ugly as a
uniform for
mud fence.
17,
You
sir. But
ugly as a mud fence.
I was wearing a uniform for 17 years.
Got them badge bunnies.
Yeah,
They like that.
it's Ellie Wilkes, Thin Black Line. I'm trying to look for a new logo because Ruckus threatened to out me out because he claimed my logo was stolen. So I got to get a new logo. He claimed to turn me in. I
Dude,
told him I shut this whole shit down.
I'm gonna turn you in quick, man. Keep that logo. I'll
I'm
turn
gonna
you in
sit.
tomorrow, man.
You better find my channel before I shut it down because if he turned it in, shutting everything down like nothing ever happened. Yeah, Liver Lovers, Khalil. Liver Lovers. That's the name of the website. Yeah,
Oh, Cleo
Liver
jumping in
Lovers.
on it too. Now, see how
Yeah.
you do, man. You come up into my channel. and turn my own people against me. This bullshit.
What you mean, my own people, sir? Everybody in this channel about
My
100 years
people in my
younger than you.
chat. My people in my chat, man.
You sound a
you
little
know,
racist.
I'm
A
bringing
little
you in here.
racist.
Dude, I only have you here because of affirmative action, sir. That's the only reason you're in here. I'm trying to help you out. And
Well, I got Steve now. I got one old white man in my corner. I don't need you now. I'm on the big time with Steve. Steve got more. Steve got more subscribers than you. I can move on to the next white man. I don't need this shit.
look at Jinx. She said geriatric gigglers.
Yeah, that's what it is, Jinx.
She's
Yeah, we getting
trying
them
me.
on that.
She's
Yeah,
trying me.
Jinx all in my chat,
But
trolling. Jesus Christ,
getting back on topic, man. That
for once,
911 tape.
it's
Uh,
important.
yeah. And now listen to this, man. When they took those 4 little girls out, there was ambulances out front. Now they life flighted them 2 cops out of there, right? And they took them 4 little girls before a coroner pronounced them or anything, and brought them to the fire station and laid them out on the floor at the fire station.
Stop it, sir.
I didn't even want to throw that at you, but that's
You're
exactly
lying.
what happened. No, that's exactly what happened. But before they got called, before the coroner or anybody could call them, they brought them to the fire department.
Stop that bullshit. Are you kidding me?
No, no, I'm not. I wish I was kidding you.
They all need to burn in hell, even on a humanity level.
Yeah, and nobody's doing anything about that. Nobody's
Yo,
questioning it. Dude, you know what's on the floor at that fire department?
all
Diesel,
types of
trash.
dude.
Yeah,
They need to burn in hell, just on a humanity level. You take, even if you think nothing can be done, you take them to the hospital. What kind of they airlifted the cops out and left the
right.
little girl.
Yeah, and then sent the ambulances back into duty because
I'm not even.
it's a small county. They
Let
got to
me
get
tell you
them
something.
ambulances back in
If I was a
service.
cop on that scene, I would have pulled the damn cop off that damn helicopter and put the little girls on there. Sir, you man, listen, you'll be all right.
You damn right.
I'd have
You
pulled his
damn right.
ass off there and put them little girls on there. I hope the mother get everything she deserve in this case and own that little raggedy fucking town, man. How stupid can you be?
You can't be much more stupid. You can't be.
Holy smokes,
But here's where
that
it's
is literally one of the saddest things I ever heard.
and here's what's going on, and this is the kind of shit that pisses me off with this case. Is to me it's not corruption.
Fuck.
It's good old boy stuff. They're all covering for each other. Somebody did something wrong there, and they're all covering for each other. And what happened? They just retire. They retire
Oh,
with
of
full pension.
course.
With full pension, L.A. Full pension. They just retire, and it's crazy. They quit and retire. Now the same prosecutor for the Delphi case, Ives, that I was telling you about. A couple months later, the Delphi incident happened, and he just go ahead and quit. And then talks about both of these cases. He couldn't handle it, man. These 2 cases. Now, where you're from, that's nothing, man. It's piece of cake. That's piece of cake. What happened with these 2 cases? But not there. It was too much for him. He had to go, and he's not even practicing law anymore. But how do you
Yo,
justify that? How do you say, "Oh well, we brought them babies to the fire station"? What,
you got to be kidding me, man.
dude? When I heard that, it broke my heart.
Oh, I will want to go around there and wring one of them dumbasses necks.
Yeah, but good luck finding out who made that call. And that's what I'm saying. They all cover for each other, and they quit.
You know what? You know
The
what
fire
kills me?
chief, the fire chief was the son of the fire marshal, the state fire marshal, and he quit
I,
because he went to
I'm
that fire. He was there while it was still burning. He was on scene. His
I'm
name's
about to
Dennis Randall, and his son Adam was the fire chief in this volunteer fire department. Now he's getting paid. He's the fire chief, so he's getting paid.
but everybody else volunteer.
Yeah.
I'm about to say something to get me in trouble, but I don't give a
No,
fuck.
go ahead. Yeah, you can. Shit, you can do it. I mean, you call
This
me
is
liver
why
spots. That's gonna get your ass kicked.
this
So
is
you
why
got.
I don't like this is why I don't like politicians, man. And this is why I think Democrats are more full of shit than Republicans. I'm not saying Republicans ain't because I don't give a shit about them either. They're doing an inquiry on Trump about something stupid that nobody gives a fuck about. But a case like this, where the federal government can come and say, we want to take over this case, unseal all these documents, they won't.
Right.
Do you see how ass backwards this is?
Mm. And that's where this good old boy shit comes in. That's where the corruption. I think there's post fire crimes that have been committed. Post fire.
But it's civil. This can be a civil rights violation 100%, and the government's not even doing anything about it.
And why isn't it? It's been almost 7 years. This just didn't happen yesterday.
Fuck.
Yeah. And
Yucky.
LA, I'm telling you, you haven't seen half of it, man. When I send you what I got, you're gonna lose your mind. You just sit there and you just can't read it anymore, or you can't look at it anymore. You have to put it up for a minute, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. So you got this jacked up shit going on, and then the Delphi thing happens, and they don't make an arrest on that one for almost 6 years.
So they
So
killed black girls and white girls. So apparently, if you're a
everybody,
little girl in that, if you're a little girl in that town, you just in trouble.
yeah,
They need to tear that whole little raggedy fucking town down, man. Because apparently they can't handle anything. This is sad, man.
all of them, and that's why I was telling you, it's the same names in both cases. It's the same damn names. So you got to try and weed through that. And I'm not stupid. I'm dumb, but I'm not stupid. These guys all look out for each other. At the very
100%.
least, at the very
Yeah.
least, they're covering for each other.
Because their fates are probably tied to each other if you think about it.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah,
It happens here in the city. You have a good old boy network everywhere. So a lot of times their fates are tied in with each other because a lot of times they might have done things together, so they know things on each other. So if I go down, you go down for
right.
something that. So you got to understand corruption and good old boy clubs sometimes go hand in hand with each other. This is,
Hmm.
man, my heart goes out to the mom. Holy cannoli, that is sad, man.
Hmm.
I swear I did not know that part. He never told me any of that, y'all. He just hit me with that here, and I'm.
Well, that's
Whew,
why I wanted to do this. I wanted to get your general reaction. I gave you that
fuck.
video to watch just so you could touch on it. I didn't want you to come in cold, but I wanted to get your genuine reaction to this. Now you see how fucked up it is. How does
Somebody
something
got
like this happen today's day and age?
somebody got to
Right?
go to jail.
Yeah,
Somebody got to get locked up.
dude. A lot of people need to get locked up
Some people need to go
over
to
this.
jail, man.
Yeah,
They need to bring handcuffs in that whole fucking town.
and
Some
dude,
people got to go down.
whoever the whistleblower was, they pretty much know, but I'm not positive who it was, so I'm not going to say. But whoever the whistleblower was, good on them, because they tried to sweep this shit under the rug, man. Sweep this shit under the rug, and you don't hear anybody in any kind of powerful position talking about why'd you bring them babies to the fire department. You don't hear
Did the
anybody
mother?
saying that.
Does the mother know that part? I mean, I'm
Yes,
assuming she does. Has she
yes,
went on the news and talked about this or anything?
dude. They're still in litigation, so she can't really say anything. They got like a gag order. Of course, that whole area, everything's on a gag order everywhere. If they would just
That is
release
so
that
cold
911
blooded.
tape, people could start figuring out what's going on, and that's why. And I don't think they're corrupt, dude. Just because of the sheer size of the corruption to keep all of this under wraps for this long, it just can't happen. Um,
Yeah.
but there are definitely some post-fire um, laws that were broken, criminal activity.
I just
Just
think it's people covering for each other because their fates are probably tied to each other, which is probably still a level of corruption, right?
yeah, well, most of them are related not only by blood, some of them by marriage. You know, and so and that's where we're at with this. We're so far along with it. We have a lot of information, but yet we don't have that couple little pieces.
They're
Uh,
tied together.
yeah, to tie it together. Now it's still an open investigation. So,
7 years ago.
so law enforcement's keeping it under wraps. Keeping it,
Who's
dude.
investigating it? The
It's
town?
simple. Did you find accelerants or did you not find accelerants? That's simple. But after that fire was put out, LA, they got the shovels out and the brooms and they cleaned everything up before it was investigated properly. Because Dennis Randall was there and he's the state fire guy. Even though he was a sheriff, he's not even a firefighter. I don't know if he was a volunteer firefighter or not. But he just tried to do this. Okay, arson. Go ahead. Let's pay my buddy and get up out of here. Well, then a whistleblower said, "Hold up, hold up, hold up. That ain't gonna work. That's not how it worked." And then he said, "Well, I'm gonna go ahead and retire." He just dipped. And then Ives, the prosecutor, "Yeah, I'm gonna dip too." And then his kid, the fire chief, "Yeah, I'm quitting too." And they just allow that. They just allow that. And to us, that's crazy. Dude, there ain't no way that kind of shit would fly around us. But for some reason, that area, and there's locals, like there's a guy in chat here, Four Pitbulls. He lives there, man. He went to school with some of these people. He knows them. Jinxie's from that area. There's a bunch of people in chat that live around there, and they know these people. And so they understand. At first, I used to get mad at him. It's like, man, you crazy as hell. There's no way. There's no way that shit's going on. But the more I dig and the more I see, it's going on. It's going on, man.
I can definitely see why they say corruption. And if it turned out to be 100, and I'm saying, listen, when we say it's not corruption, we're not saying things weren't corrupted in this case. But I guess we're kind of separating the two. And I can kind of understand why people would get, who's invested in this case, would get upset at that. And I can go both ways. To me, it doesn't really matter.
Hmm.
Some people need to go to freaking jail,
Yeah.
corruption or not. If you were involved in this, you need to go to freaking jail, especially if you covered it up. If
Yeah,
you were
whether
with
you
that good
meant
old
it or
Brody
not,
network, yeah, you
even
got
if
to
you
go to
didn't mean
jail.
to. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And where's the
it could have been.
vicarious liability,
Th-
right?
that's
Where's
the
that?
point I'm making.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been people sleep on the job. This happened. They didn't get to it in time. Now their daddy knows somebody. All right, so we're going to try to put a squash on this. Now they know that their daddy that put a squash on this knows somebody else. So now they're trying to cover their ass. So y'all got to understand this is a small town. They probably want nobody to be able to pay for whatever happens.
Hmm.
I the government should have came in and took this over.
And it's
Hold up.
generational, man. This is like 4 or 5 generations deep. Kind of like my
Yeah.
people living in the projects. I got people 6 generations deep living in the projects. That's
Don't
what
know
it's like
Irish
here.
people live in the projects no more, sir. Stop your lying.
Okay, you call it what you want, man. I grew up in that shit. I was broke. I was broke,
Well,
man.
I mean, look at your logo. You still broke.
Well, that's why I'm
Talking
bringing
to
you on, man. I'm trying to get
somebody got a
paid.
war.
Yeah, I'm trying
I'm
to
trying
get
to get
paid.
some money so I can get a picture in back of me, y'all. Everybody say I'm looking like even Mel got a damn closet with a curtain in the back that she
Yeah,
stole.
your shit's raggedy.
I'm gonna get a picture.
Your
Don't worry about it.
shit's
I'm gonna
raggedy.
get a picture of Martin Luther King and
Now,
hang
if
it in the back of me.
if you want to work this case,
No, sir.
I'll do it with you. I mean, I'll go over
Okay.
everything with you. And
Yeah, we can talk about it together, but I think we're gonna end up cursing out everybody more than anything else. Not the people who feel some type of way, because now I feel some type of way. That last part you told me where they just put the bodies on that,
hmm,
I hope they burn in hell, man. Whoever that was that cold. Now listen, we got a sick sense of humor, but when it comes time to saving lives, you do it. It's almost like a sixth sense. It's almost like your body reacts before your mind even thinks about it. Whoever did that, they are some cold, sick sons of bitches, man.
I
And
can't
I
think of
hope
one
they
reason why they would do that. L.A.
no, there's some cold, sick sons of bitches, and they
Yeah,
all need to pay.
yeah,
They all need to pay. That
absolutely.
is horrendous, man. My heart goes out to the mother, man. Golly, I can't imagine that.
Oh, you see that? They go polygraph getting people together to send you a shower curtain.
Oh yeah, send it to me. I
Yeah,
ain't
put it
got.
up behind.
Yeah, I'm on my way out. People keep shooting at me, so and I'm blessed though because they paying me while I'm out. So, but Ruckus is taking half the money for coming on the show.
Well, they need
So
to. You need to take half that money they paying you and bring your shit to a dry cleaner. Yo, wrinkly ass shirt coming up on my show, looking all raggedy and wrinkly. What's wrong
no,
with you?
sir, I gotta
But you
because I
pull
gotta
that
look
out
like
the
I'm.
hamper? Did you pull that out the
No,
hamper?
sir, I pulled it out my drawer, sir. Get it straight. Straight because your wife just gave you bought you a new shirt. Because I know you had something on earlier that looked nothing like that. So your wife put your outfit together so you can come on camera. That's all.
Hey, don't talk about my wife, man. I put her. She big. I'll put her on you. She big, man. She'll whoop your ass.
Well, I seen her. You said you showed me a picture of her. She's beautiful. I think she need
Dude, her
glasses. I
shadow
don't know.
weigh 8 pounds. She's big, man.
I
Big
don't know
girl.
why she dealing with you, man. She must need glasses.
She loves me. Yeah,
She
she
must have been in
loves
the
me.
projects too. That
No, she
fuck,
didn't
this
grow
is
up in the
crazy.
projects. She didn't grow up in the projects.
We
But
need to
there's,
put some more light on this story, man.
I will, but I'm trying to be unbiased. So I've got
Well,
information that I'll send you that's not my opinion, it's facts that came from the government. You know what I mean? From FOIA requests and stuff like that. So you can look at that stuff and draw your own conclusions. You've seen now this dash cam video is new. They just let that
how
go.
new?
They just put that out a couple months ago, like two
Okay.
months ago.
Um, when I say shed light on it, I mean shed light on the fire and especially the fact that they put them bodies on the floor.
Mm,
Holy crap, man!
yeah. No, dude, I agree.
You fuck, man! I cannot believe that, dude. I have heard some dumb things in my life. That has to be the most cruelest and the dumbest I've ever heard.
Could you imagine some shit flying like in Philly? Some
No,
stupid shit
that
like
that
that?
would
No.
no. That we have done dumb things here, but that would never be one of them. The cops would have lost. We would have lost our minds. We
Yeah.
would have absolutely lost our minds.
Yeah, they
And the
wouldn't
fire
even.
department here would have never let that. They would never let that happen ever.
Now, here's what I don't know: how they got transported to the fire department. That I don't know. But I know they
There
weren't
wasn't my
called.
medic.
They weren't pronounced before they got there. So, and that's a no-no. That's against the law itself. You're not supposed to move a victim like that until the
No.
coroner pronounces him. Right. Right. So, I question that right away, and I question why they even do that. Of all places, of all places. And now some of the locals, you know, the, they've kind of set me straight to it because I was like, "There's no way, man. This is bullshit. There's no way that happened." But it not only did it happen, it appears that they just kind of laid him out and didn't no respect or nothing. And dude, that just breaks your heart. That rips your heart out. Even people like us, we're desensitized. Everybody sees that, man. We got that gallows humor. But shit like that, dude, breaks your damn heart. And, this poor
Like
woman,
how much of a monster you can be, man? That's fucking crazy for you to think that's even okay. Multiple men standing there.
yeah,
Not one of you morons thought that this might
hmm,
burn in hell, you sons of bitches.
yeah, yeah. And, dude, that's just the tip of the iceberg, LA. There's so much more involved with this. Because it seems pretty cut and dry, right? If you found that shit out, you'd find out who did it, right? Who made that
Oh,
call?
100%.
We don't know yet. They're all covering for each other. That's why I say post fire crimes have taken place. And heads need to roll, man. They can't just let these people retire and get full benefits and just walk away from all this. What kind of shit is that? But
How
Ives
long they been
resigned too.
how,
The prosecutor resigned. So,
how long has the mother been fighting the county for payment? Has it been 7 years?
dude, it's not the county. The guy that owned the home, he owns a bunch of them. He's a slumlord. Okay, and you should see the contract
So
for the rental agreement, dude. It's half a page. It's crazy. You
so
sign
she's
more
not even
shit to go rent a post hole digger. You know?
she's not even suing the county.
No, she can't. Right now, she's suing the company that he owns, but they're blocking it. He's trying to block it. He's fighting it tooth and nail.
Where the
They don't care about those
where the
babies.
where the fuck is Johnny Cochran at when you see him when you need him?
Mm, mm.
If y'all would have told me about this story, I would have never believed. I would have never guessed this, man. That's fuck,
Yeah.
man.
Well, that's why I wasn't trying to blindside you or anything, but I didn't want to tell you too much. I wanted to discuss it with you and see what your initial intake was on it because I respect your opinion. You know, and even though, like I said, we got a loopy sense of humor. We laugh at some shit. There's nothing funny about this. Nothing.
Fuck that's disturbing, man.
It's very disturbing. It's very disturbing. But they life flight the cops out because they had some smoke inhalation. But these victims, they just carry them up, put them in the fire department on the floor. I can't wrap
Stupid
my head
fuck.
around that.
I'd have pulled them cops off that gurney so goddamn quick and put them little girls in there. You dumb fucks. Get your stupid ass out of here. I can't
Anybody
even blame
would.
it on the cops. Yeah, because
Yeah,
they didn't know.
anybody
They
would.
probably were out of it. But the people who put them on there, you dumbasses, put Barney Fife and Barney Miller on there, whatever you want to call. Fuck man, they all need
Yeah,
to burn in hell.
yeah, dude. And we'll get this rounded up, and I'll get you some more information. There's no way we're going to solve this case, but it needs to stay out in the public and talking
Yeah,
about
people
it.
need to hear about it.
Yeah.
I bet you if
So,
the government get involved with it, and they stop worrying about Uncle Trump dumbass and put some people on this, I guarantee you, more things will come out. And I think the only way it will ever actually happen, people, is the power of media. And the only way media is going to get on it is if people stay on the media's neck. You need to get to the national media for this. Um, that's the only way it's going to happen. And maybe just keep on sending it through YouTube, social media. That's the only way you're going to be able to get the federal government to get involved in this crap, man. That's the
mm,
only way. I mean, what do you think?
no, dude. But people are trying, LA, but we can't give up. We can't give up. Like if you go on your channel, and I'll come on there and talk about this with you. You
Oh
know,
yeah, I will. We could do it
yeah.
Monday if you want. I had another story to talk about, but this needs to be told. So if you want to do it on Monday morning at 10 o'clock on my show, we can do it because this needs to be told, man.
Hmm.
This is fucking heartbreaking. My
Well, if we
God,
can
this is
get
too
it
much.
to a few people that have never seen it on your channel, I guarantee
Yeah,
you, everybody that's watching this, outside of the folks that have come here to see you, everybody that's watching this right now, they're familiar with the case, and you could talk about it every day, and they will still come talk about this case and listen about this case because it's crazy. If we stop talking about it, it'll go away. That's just what they want, man. They want to sweep it under the rug. But I got a big mouth, and
my
I'm not
God,
going to let it
dude.
go. Yeah, I'm not going
Dude,
to
you
let
got
this
to be
go.
some type of monster to lay them four babies on it. You cannot be this cruel in life. There's a special place in hell for these dumbasses, man.
Hmm.
A special place in hell for everybody who's involved in this cover up. Because at this point, you can kind of just call it. You can call it a cover up. There's no
Hmm.
other words for it.
Dude,
There's a special place in hell.
Kai will lose her mind if she is this.
Oh yeah, yeah, she
She'll
will.
lose her. Even Tom,
Yeah,
Tom,
this
crazy
this
ass
this is enough to make you cry, man.
dude. It breaks your heart. I did cry when I first got all this information. I was reading it. I was talking to my wife about it. Until you articulate it, it doesn't make sense when you're looking at it and you're reading it. And at first, we got that cop mentality. I'm not going to believe everything I see on YouTube. I had to see it for myself. I'm not going to take somebody else's opinion. But dude, man, it ate my ass up. It's like, man, these beautiful little girls, man, and it's like nobody gives a shit. And then as soon as and I don't mean to sound like an asshole, but it just is what it is. Soon as Delphi happened, they stopped talking about these four girls. Start talking about these other two girls. And dude, it's a damn shame. It is.
I
It's a
mean,
shame.
and it's all about money. Sometimes it might seems like race people, but you got to understand it always come down to the dollar bills. So the Delphi thing, if you got to think about the town that want to cover this thing up, of course they're going to move on to Delphi because Delphi they probably aren't responsible for that horrific incident, but this thing they are. So why not move your mind off of this and move it to the Delphi thing?
Hmm. Well,
Why
that's
not
what they're
get more
trying to
people
do.
on that?
Deflect. That's my opinion.
Yeah,
They're trying to
yeah,
deflect
deflect.
away from it. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
at
So
first,
a lot.
initially, you know how I am, man. I grew up in Boston. I am not prejudiced at all. But the very first time I saw this, I was like, yeah, that's because they're four little black girls. That's why they're not talking about them.
Hmm.
That's exactly why they're not talking about them. And I still believe that to an extent.
Yeah,
Um,
I can see that too. I agree,
yeah.
but also the money. Why would they want you to talk about this when they're they're held responsible for a lot?
Hmm.
So you got to think money. Everything comes down to money, man. So when you deal with racism and you sell racism, you getting money off of watch times, advertisers, and everything else. So everything comes down to money, and Freak, man. This is disturbing, man. I can't even believe my ears. I'm so upset that I even heard this crap.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's
The
crazy.
evil of people, man. The evil of people. Even if you had nothing to do with it and you cover it up, you're still an evil motherfucker, man, and you deserve whatever happens to you.
Hmm.
As a human being, man. As a human being.
How do you live with yourself? Do you know what I mean? How do you live with yourself? We're two of the biggest assholes that ever walked this planet, and this shit's affecting us. So how do these cats that that participated in it? How come nobody's talking, man? How come nobody's Psst, listen, man. Let me tell you, it's been almost 7. It's coming up on 7 years, man, and nothing, nothing.
Man, this is crazy, dude.
Yeah, and that poor mom, she moved, I believe, to California. She just needed to get away, and she worked at the local, um, not like a 7-Eleven. It was a gas station, like a marathon gas station where they sell hot food and stuff like that. So all the cops knew her. All of them knew her, and she worked that morning shift, so she was friendly with everybody. And her kids were cheerleaders and basketball players and participated in the community and all that. Everybody knew them. Nice family. And now some people are saying, well, it's drugs. She was hanging out with drug dealers.
Oh my god. What the fuck does that matter,
Dude,
people?
but
What
listen,
but
here's something that doesn't help. In the transcript, when they were talking to her, they said, did anybody come see you the day before? Well, yeah, Snoop. What's Snoop's name? I don't know. I just know him as Snoop. That doesn't help.
no,
That
but
don't help.
yeah, but as black people, you know people by nicknames for years and never even know their real name.
Right, right.
So that doesn't surprise me, people.
That doesn't help
Even
people that don't understand that, is my point. People that read that, they run with
yeah,
that. Oh, Snoop. That's all she knows. His name Snoop. Oh, they're doing drugs. He's a drug dealer. And he may well be. He may well be, but that doesn't mean he lit a fire. I'm more
no,
worried about
because
these 4 babies than anything else.
I mean I got cousins and we've been calling them nicknames. I didn't even know my fucking grandfather actual name until I was a certain damn age, and he was my own goddamn grandfather.
Was he Pookie?
No, no, no. We were respectable Negroes. None of that. No. So you got to understand. I shouldn't have said that. I
That's a
shouldn't have
hard
said
sell.
that.
That's a hard sell for me.
Yeah, yeah. So, but I mean, even think about it in gangster culture. They call somebody Big Red or Flatfoot or something like that. How many times do you think of somebody know their real fucking name?
Not very.
So
Not very.
people who are middle class Caucasians, sometimes y'all might not understand how it is in lower income neighborhoods. A
But
lot of
you know
times
who
you don't
does
know
know
people
his
name.
name? You know who does know his name? The police.
Oh, oh, 100%.
They're just asking her to see if she knows. They already know his name.
Hmm.
They already
Oh
know
yeah,
his
yeah,
name.
yeah. They already know his name,
They're trying to find
and
something out. Oh, quick crab ass police.
they all need to go. I wonder how the cops feel in this matter. The two cops that actually tried to run in this house and get the little girls out. How you think they feel?
They're under a gag order, man. They can't talk. Now, one of them, he's not a cop anymore, but Yoder, the one whose dash cam it actually is, he was involved with several other fires where shady circumstances where people died. He just seems to be in the right place at the right time, type of thing. And I'll send you
What
all that
the
too.
what the fuck is wrong with this town?
Now, wait a minute. A minute ago, you like, well, it's a small town. This shit happens. See how you switch out? It
No, no, no,
gets
no. I'm
gets
still saying the same thing. It's two things can be right at the same time. What the fuck is wrong with this town?
they cover shit up. It's good old boys. Good old boys. You look out for me, I'll look out for you. We'll all make money. That's how they do. They just want these jobs where they don't have to do nothing and get paid. That's what the good old boy system does around that area. But I mean, to let these people just walk away and full benefits, retire, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Man, what's the name of this town? So if I ever see this shit on the map, I know to drive the fuck around it. I ain't
Flora.
get my black ass. I am not getting my black ass nowhere near this goddamn town. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's Flora.
Yeah,
That's why they call this the Flora fire.
yeah.
And it's
Fuck.
just it's a shame, man. It really is. It'll break your heart. I'm gonna send you all this stuff where you can get cerebral with it, so it kind of takes your mind off of you trying to figure shit out. But it always goes back to them 4 babies. for me. It's just like
Yeah,
Delphi always goes back to them two little girls with all the bullshit that's going around about who did it and why they did it and who's involved, who's not involved. At the end of the day, man, it's these two precious little girls, and in
and
this
the one
case,
thing
it's these four babies.
about it is if when you find who the doer is, and if it was an actual doer in this case where somebody meant to light it, once you find out who the doer was, everything else will fall into place because they're gonna
Mm.
roll.
Yeah, I've
So
got
that's one
pictures.
thing.
I got pictures of the inside of the house after the fire. I'll send you those too.
Yeah. So once we find out who the doer was, Jesus Christ, y'all got me involved in this shit. Once
You're
they find
done.
out who the doers are, no, I'm not done, sir. I'll go back to the foolery. So, um,
We can do that too, but we can bring a different perspective to this stuff. La, this is why I do this.
you want to get hate mail? You want to get hate emails?
I get
You
them
ready for
anyway,
it?
dude. I get them anyway, man.
Sir, you don't even know how to check your emails. You're font like this fucking big. He sent a letter. One letter take up the whole fucking page. I never seen anything like it. He got the font on 739,000%. You like, sir, can you at least turn it down a little bit?
You got some
He sent
water
you one
there?
to
Your mouth get dry? You just keep talking.
no, sir.
Your mouth got to get
Okay.
dry, man. Take a
All right,
drink.
Liver King. No, Liver
Stupid.
King. I
Dude,
don't need to.
get off that, you old cockeyed, gab tooth motherfucker.
My eyes getting straight, baby. My eyes
Cockeye.
getting straight.
Old cockeye.
See, I shouldn't have told you that your background was fucked up today. I should have let you come on the stream. You should have seen his background. He looked like he was in a halo. I never seen no dumb shit like it before in my life. He was glowing. His ears was orange and everything. And he kept lying to himself, folks. I look good. I was like, no, you don't. You look stupid. You need to take that shit off. You look dumb. So now that's the reason why he changed it.
And just to backfeed that a little bit, he texted me this morning and said, "Hey man, can we check my mic out? My mic's making noises and shit." So I said, "All right, we get on." I try and do the same shit he's got his set up on, and all of a sudden his mic stops working and my shit's all fucked up. My camera wouldn't work, my mic wouldn't work. had to download everything. All yeah, dude, I was hot enough to fuck, man. And the madder I got, the harder you laugh, man. Dumbass.
Oh, I was over here dying because
Dude,
he
I'm done
said,
fucking with you. I'm done fucking with you. Don't call me about my shit's fucked up. I ain't gonna help you.
because folks, he kept on saying, he said, I can't believe this shit. I helped you out there. I can't get my shit together. What the fuck?
Dude, we're a hot mess. But all of a sudden your
Holy
shit starts
fuck.
working and mine's all fucked up. My camera ain't working. I wasn't even playing with my
Um,
camera. I was just trying to replicate what was going on with your microphone, putting my settings to what you had. And then you're like, oh, your microphone sound like shit. I was like, what the fuck? Next you know, my mic stopped working, my camera's all jacked up, and you laughing like you laughing now. Dude, you a stupid ass, man. I ain't fucking with you no more, man. I hope your shit gets jacked up. Don't call me, don't text me, don't none of that. I ain't fucking with you no more, man.
no,
You're
my shit
raggedy
worked
shit.
now, sir. We Googled it. We got mine together. We got you together too, though. After we got myself together.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
fine.
you talk about you Googled a white dude.
I
You
Googled the
talk
white man.
yeah,
Yeah, I Googled the white
a
man. I
British
can't trust
dude.
none of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
a
No,
white
no, no,
British
not an
dude.
American. No, not American white. Y'all can't be trusted either. I had to go overseas. I had to go overseas to another white man. I can't trust you white people over here either. I went overseas to white folks know that I can trust.
You
So
old
he told me what to
cockeyed,
do. It's
cockeyed
facts.
motherfucker.
But at least he got me together. He got me together over there. I'm
I
about to buy
can't
a bigger
tell. You
thing.
called me, asked me to help you. Oh, let me check. Let me check my
No, no,
microphone.
no,
See,
no, no.
you
What I
start
did
getting
was
Barry White on my ass. Let me
I
check my
start.
microphone. See, do my microphone work? All that,
I sent you
sir.
a. I sent
You a
you a. I
damn
sent
lie.
you a virus over there, sir, so to mess your shit up. That's what happened. I wanted to fool you because y'all kept talking about my mic. So I said, let me get his ass out of here. And so I sent you a little something in the mail. Don't worry about that. It'd be all right, sir.
But dude, I
So
got
it'd
you
be all
hooked up.
right.
Now you're at 192 instead of 40. You was at that raggedy 48 megahertz. That's why.
So I
Now
don't
your
even know
shit's
what the
good.
fuck none. I don't even know what any of that means.
Yeah.
192,
Yo, I
48,
found out
46.
today. Fuck my shit all up. I found out what it means.
And then
I
you
was
had the beetle. You had the beetle crawling on you during the stream. You thought it was one of the metal flies. We kept on talking about the metal flies, so you
going
thought
right for
that
my.
bitch landed. So that shit landed on you.
You
Stupid. So
stupid. You
fucking
stupid,
dumb.
man.
It's
Listen,
so
man.
idiotic.
See, here we go. We're going left again because of your stupid ass, man. We're going left.
Okay,
We
let's
need to
get
get
back
back
on
on
track.
track.
Let's get
Yeah,
back on track. We
that's
here
right.
now, folks. We apologize. That was an interlude. We had to
Yeah.
take a little bit of air out the room.
No, Melissa, I
You
just met this cat like a week ago. 2 weeks tops.
You notice he won't let me smoke on his stream, y'all. Anybody else I can smoke cigars on, he banned me from it, folks.
No, I
This is
did
this
not.
is
You
black.
could smoke.
This is black oppression at its finest.
Dude, this
Just
ain't
letting y'all
black
know.
oppression. I told you, just don't smoke one that looks like a big dick. That's all. That's no good for my. It doesn't look
Sir,
good on it.
you have offended the LGBTQ plus
Oh,
community, and
shut up!
I hope
Shut
they get your Liver King ass
up!
up out of here.
You stupid, man. You stupid. All right. Well, I'm going to send you that information, and
hmm
I'll get you caught up with it with the facts. I don't want to give you my opinion or anything like that. I'll just give you whatever that I've got.
Kai is Kai calling me while we on the air. She must want something.
Yeah, she's probably tell Ruckus shut up. He's stupid. She's sticking up for you,
You on
probably.
speakerphone, Kai? What you want?
Get your drunk ass off his stream.
Oh,
What is wrong with you?
look at this shit.
He's stupid. He's a hot
Ruining the
mess.
entire conversation.
It's our stream
Talking about pills
together.
and bugs.
It's our stream together. All right, all right. I'll be
What's
off.
wrong with you?
I need Jesus. We all know this. He had a little.
You
He had a,
need Jesus
he,
and a cigar.
yeah, that's what happened. He had a beetle crawling on him, so I had to help him out. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I'll be on our stream in a little bit, Kai. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
yeah.
This what happened when you make friends with white folks. Stuff go downhill.
Well,
And it's
see,
all
look,
old white people too.
but see, look. I got people in my chat saying, "Oh, I didn't know Ruckus cussed." See, you bring it out me, man. You're a bad influence. You're a bad
No,
influence.
people. He cursed worse than a little bit. Me, not me. I'm saved.
Yeah, you save. You stupid. That's what you.
If y'all come to my show, not to derail the conversation anymore, but if y'all come to my show and y'all come on a panel, people got a habit of cold truth of confessing things on my show for some odd reason. Um, please don't confess things on my show. I don't know what makes y'all do this, and I warned y'all in the beginning. I'm going to clip it up.
It's gonna get
We all
clipped.
content, yeah, we all content creators.
It's gonna get
So
clipped.
yeah, stop coming to my show, confessing your deep dark secrets, people. The
And
hell
you
is going
stop
on
them
here?
before they even start. You start now. Think
I
about
said
what you're
now,
gonna say.
think about what you gonna say. Think about what you gonna say. I let y'all know in the beginning, and y'all motherfuckers still come and do this dumb shit. You know,
if your camera's off, yeah, hold on. Let me put my camera on. Let me look at you and tell you.
yo,
Think about what you about to come out of your
this is a
mouth.
fair warning. This is a fair warning. Because I'm gonna let you know right now, this is all content. We trying to make money here. I'm not doing this shit for free. You will be you will be a meme.
Clipped
I
up.
have been a meme. Now listen, they clipped me up on my own channel, so y'all don't stand a chance.
Yeah, it did. But
You
dude, I
know,
got people. They're gonna fuck you up, man. They'll come up in there and bust your shit up. They don't care
I
about
don't
you
give
clipping them. They don't care about
I
you
don't
clipping.
act like I give a shit. As long as they don't show their dicks.
Man,
I've
what's the
noticed
matter
since
with
I'm
you?
over here.
Is your cock eye going? What was that? Your cock eye going
No,
out? There it
I'm looking
goes.
at no. Sometimes my eye do go left. My dad ain't passed money down to me, but he damn sure passed the damn cock eye. He could have
Mm-hmm.
left that and he could have kept that and left me the money. I'm getting you good numbers up here on the stream, sir. I do want to let you know. It's all
Yeah,
me. It's
I
not you.
appreciate it because I didn't do anything by myself before I met you a week ago.
No, sir, you weren't
Yeah.
getting these numbers that I'm getting you. It's all about me.
Oh
We
my
all know
goodness.
this.
Look,
We all
Locksmith
about me.
Jeremy's in here. Dude, you bring
Hey
all the
man,
riffraff. You bring all the riffraff in here.
I make the show pleasurable.
I'm not.
You got your old boring ass up here. That's the problem. You got me up here.
Dude, me and Prof do good numbers.
Nobody wants to listen to Prof, you lying son of
Listen
a
here.
bitch.
Listen here.
Prof is Prof is the white NyQuil. Put you fucking to sleep.
Him and
Put you
blacks
right the
who
fuck.
identify.
Blacks identify. You will hear a lot of racial stuff on my show. Steve likes it, and he's an old white man. So just go with the flow. We talk trash about everybody. We
That's
equal
right.
opportunist haters.
Dude,
Some
we
people
got
think
that.
I'm racist.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
nothing to do with black or white with you and I. It's police. We got that sense of humor, man. I don't care about all that shit.
Well, even on our show, I don't know what you want to call it. And if we call you sir or ma'am before your name, we're going to insult you. Just let you know that.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So if I
Yeah.
call you sir, there's nothing good is going to come out of my. Mel, told me that today on her stream, and I forgot all about it. I didn't even know I was doing it. So if we say sir or ma'am before your name, there's going to be some bullshit coming out of my mouth afterwards.
And then you finish with, but I digress, my mic's muted.
My mic is muted. Yeah.
Yeah. So you just talk
If I
shit.
say Yeah, if I say respectfully, you're done.
Yeah.
Respectfully, that means I'm definitely gonna say some shit to you.
Yeah, but you act like anybody cares what you say. You know what I mean? I
Nobody
don't know
cares.
why you're even saying all this. Nobody cares what comes out of your
I
mouth.
am looking for a wife, white or black, but you cannot have a dick. That's my only. That's my only.
Dude, that's one of them words on the list, man. You can't say that shit.
Mal sent us this list with 732,000 fucking names on there. We just said every damn thing any goddamn way.
My shit's already
Jesus
yellow and I'm
Christ.
not even monetized yet. My shit's
Yeah,
already
yeah.
yellow.
They got my shit red. They got my whole goddamn page is red at this point. Freak.
I knew I shouldn't have had you on here. No respectable channel is gonna ask me to come on anymore. Steve's done with me. Steve ain't gonna have me on anymore because of you. With your stupid ass, get me in
No,
trouble.
Steve loved me. Yeah, I'm trying to, Jamie. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Ruckus trying to get to 1,000. We just trying to get monetized. YouTube, I don't think they want to push. You think they want to push us out there like
No,
that?
no, they don't want to push me. That's for sure.
They damn sure don't want to push me. I get like 3 subs a day.
Yeah,
They
you'll get
don't give
them
a
though,
damn
man.
about
I'm
me.
telling you, you're gonna blow up. You're a good dude, and you're funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow up all right. They're gonna
Yeah,
get me the fuck up out of here.
you're a bad
Me,
influence on me, but you're funny.
me. They're gonna have me with old Uncle Trump out here somewhere.
Yeah.
They're gonna give me. They're gonna call me a black supremacist soon, a black white supremacist like Uncle Ruckus. Oh fuck that! I don't know what's
Uh,
going on in my life.
you're stupid. That's
Yeah,
what's wrong with your life. You're stupid.
yeah. Well, I'm good with that.
You see, Lisa Ruckus, can I order the bad cop, no donut from your merch shop? You see that? You see what I got to put up with? Lisa, I went on and said, hey, we'll be a minute because I was waiting for your stupid ass to reset your shit. You know what she
Mm-hmm.
said? You could do your hair later, Ruckus. Try me. Right out the
Well,
chute. Try me.
she?
But,
Look,
I
look.
didn't go on there and say I was waiting for you. I was trying to be cool. I would be right with you and all. She started fucking me about doing my hair.
Well, Jamie, just go to my page and just send me an email. My email is in there.
She's in Discord.
Oh well, send me. Yeah, I'm in the Discord. Just hit me up. I'm always in there fucking with Ruckus. You notice me and Ruckus talk trash to each other all day.
Nonstop.
Me, him, and yeah, it's bad, man. And the things we say in Discord is lighter than what we say in our private chat. Y'all getting the censored version.
Yeah. Dude, that private
Yeah,
chat to me is funny as hell.
yeah. Our text
Because,
message is probably even funnier, man. Holy
but we
smokes.
can do that. We can do
Yeah,
that. We got that same sense of humor. Look at Lisa. Sorry, not sorry. Hey,
yeah.
hey, Marv. Marv's up in here. She's another creator. True Crime with Marv and Frank. There's
Okay.
probably 8 or 10 other creators in here. Frank Meister's in here. Purdue RN. I'm sorry I haven't really said hi to everybody. I've been kind of busy with LA stupid ass trying to get him acclimated.
Well, when you're important, then people you ignore the chat. On my show, I acknowledge everybody. So if you want to leave his old ass and come to me, then let me know.
Yeah, you might as well. You see me over there too. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I'll be over there too. Oh, look at rude. People call me rude now. You see what you're saying? See what you did?
Look,
Ignorant. You're ignorant, man. You turning my people on me.
look at Honey B. Don't smack LA, smack Ruckus. She must ain't see
See what I'm
my little
saying?
skit I did. She must ain't see my skit I did about men when men smack their lips.
Yeah. Child.
That's gonna get me canceled. If you go to my shorts, the shorts are pretty good. It's just it literally is none of them are planned. They're all off the cuff. You'll hear Ruckus dying in the back on one of these couple of these shorts, and I have like 100 of them I need to clip up. I'm lazy, folks. I've been working hard for 17 years, so I'm not trying to really kill myself now. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying, Ruckus?
Hmm.
You know.
But you see what Mr. Steve said, and he's right. At the end of the day, these guys will stand in harm's way at all costs. We've done it.
Yeah,
We've
I
done it.
did. No,
Way too
not
much.
anymore. Not anymore. We would have stood in.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this shit no more. I call the cops for them to come. I want to get them there now. See how
Yeah.
they do it. I ain't doing this shit no more
Yeah,
unless I have to.
I wouldn't take a bullet for you.
No,
Nope.
no, 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 no. I'm definitely not. But you ain't got to
No,
worry
sir.
about that because I'm gonna push you in the way first. So you ain't got to worry about taking a bullet for me.
Why you
Cause
gonna
you
push
going
me in the way? See, I don't understand your train of thought. Why you gonna push me in the way? I just said I wouldn't take one for you. I ain't gonna pull you in front of one though.
well, sir, you're dumb
But
because
see,
I'm
that's how
pulling
you
you in front
think.
of
That's
me.
how you think. You're crooked. You're a crooked cop.
He
I'm
on the
the good
street.
cop. I'm the good cop. You're the bad cop. You're a crooked, wrinkly ass shirt cop. That's
At
what
least
you
I'll
are.
eat cornbread and Kool Aid.
And dude, look at you up here talking about you got no money. You got a $500 microphone, $400 set of iPods. Man, I got
That's why I don't have.
raggedy. My shit raggedy.
That's why I don't have any money, sir.
I'm dead broke. My shit's raggedy. Look, little bitty. Look, tiny. I ain't got no big dollar shits like you. You come up on my channel asking for money.
Jamie, Discord confuses me too. But like I said, if I'm on Discord and I'm also, like I said, my email is in there. So anybody want to ask me some questions, just know you might not get the answer you want. I think outside the box. So I'm not the one that you think gonna give you a proper answer. I'll tell you that. That's why I always stayed in trouble my whole life.
Oh, you heard Cleo? But does it have fried chicken? You heard her?
Yeah, I was thinking he was gonna say that. You sure he ain't say cornbread, Kool Aid, and fried chicken? That shit would have been even more hilarious. I don't think I would have held my shit if he would have said that crap.
Oh, that's some funny shit. See that people
Listen,
catch
man.
things, man. They catch things. I'm trained. I'm trained to watch your nonverbal communication, the way you say shit. Like just now, oh, he asked me. If we was on your channel, you would say he asked. But no, you're up in here. You know, there's white people watching. So, oh, he asked me. Switch. You're a cold switch. That's what you are.
100%. I'm trying to get some of these white dollars. I thought, what? Like we
See,
already
you
discussed
can't
that.
do that in here. You can't do that in here, man.
What? White
These
folks pay. The fuck? How much
You're
money did you
stupid.
pull in a day? Hey,
You're
man, give me a
stupid.
roundabout figure. How much money you pull in a day from these white folks?
I got a
Just give
ticket to
me
the
a.
buffet. I got a buffet ticket.
That's
Yeah.
more than I got with dealing with these Negroes the other day. See, you got more than me. That's why I'm
Oh,
here. That's why
dude.
I'm here. I'm trying to get some of these white dollars. That's the
Yeah, I'm trying
truth.
to help you out, and
You think
you
I
just
want to talk
blowing
to a
everything up.
think I want to talk to a 60-year-old white man just to be talking to him? I got better things to do. I can go play PlayStation.
I'm 59, sir. I'm 59.
Man,
Yeah, don't
anything
worry.
over 40, you're half dead anyway.
Yeah,
Respectfully.
yeah.
Respectfully, sir. Anything over 40, you're half dead. I'll be 40 next month, so I'm going to be with you.
Dude, you're gonna get all these shows pulled. I'm gonna get canceled because of you. You watch. You watch. They're
Uh,
gonna have your name in their mouth. I'm gonna say, well, what happened? They get L.A. I'm gonna say,
oh,
see,
that's a
that's what I
fact.
get. That's what I get.
That's a
Fuck around with
fact.
that, dude.
As long as I'm still up, I don't give a shit what happens to you. I'm going to give me some cornbread and Kool
And
Aid.
Kool Aid. Yeah, you get that clipped up. But dude, that's some funny shit. I don't care who you are. That was funny. That motherfucker threw up, and it looked like part of the crime scene because it was red Kool Aid. It looked like it was part of the damn crime scene, man. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. I laughed my ass. You think you laughed when I said it? I laughed when I saw it. And this dude
Oh,
bottom
my
lip big
goodness.
like this too, and that fly landed right on the pink part. Oh my goodness.
We had this old guy on a job, right? He was old. He was an older cop when he came on. I think he did like 20 years in the military. So when he got in the police department, he was older. And I got there about 14 years after him. So he had time on when I was a rookie. So we were down in the locker room, right? And he used to talk like he used to call everybody money. He was an old slick talking black dude, cool as a fan. I mean, I loved him. I love him to death, man. He taught me a lot. So he used to call everybody money. He'd be like, "Yo, money," and he was just like one of them cool old dudes that you talk to. So
Kind of like me.
one, no, sir, you were just a slick talking cracker. What's the name? But he was actually a cool man. So he's coming. So we all in the locker room. He changing. He like, so we just down there. He's down there taking a piss, and we all there changing. He like, whoo man, whoo man, whoo money. It's like fire down here. I think some girl that gave him chlamydia, so his dick burning when he pissing in the goddamn tub. Woo fire. Yo, all was whoo fire down here, buddy.
Now, dude, it could have just been a change of diet. Why you got to go there with an STD with this poor man?
Hey, man, listen. He said, "Woo on fire!"
Dude, you gonna blow my headphones up, man, with your shit all loud. You stupid. You are
Oh,
stupid.
Jesus.
You are
Oh,
stupid. You're stuck
Jesus.
on
Oh,
stupid.
oh my
All right,
God.
man. Listen, this conversation has got inappropriate quick, man. We started out good. We started out real good, and then you just kind of went way off the tracks, man. You
Well, we
jumped the
over the
track.
hour mark. We over the hour mark anyway. We had an
Hour
hour
and a
and a half.
half. Yeah, hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're winding it down right now. Right now. So,
Ooh, on fire.
yeah. Child, I'm on fire.
Child. Yeah, you gotta watch that child clip, man. Oh my God.
I'm gonna start
Fire.
putting some of them on my. Now that I'm out, now that everybody knows, that I hang out with black dudes, and it's not just white people. Now that I'm out, I can put those clips
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can do it, man. The problem is, when as cops, we got a million stories in our head, and half of them we probably forgot. So when we start thinking of other stories, the one come to our brain and hit us.
Hmm.
That's always happens, man. So I got a million
Absolutely.
of them.
Dude, that fly story just came back out of nowhere because we were talking, because we were talking about dead bodies and stuff, and I was like,
It had
man,
nothing to do with probable cause, though. That was the
no,
crazy part. That
no,
was
no, dude,
zero to do with that case.
we went straight left.
Mm,
But
mm.
it's hard for people to understand. When you go into these scenes, it smells. You can taste. You can't hold your nose because then you can taste the smell. And you got these flies, man. They come straight for your mouth. You got to go in there like this here. You know?
You do.
Yeah,
You do. They don't understand. Then you got to put that Vicks Vapor Rub underneath your nose. The shit
yeah.
start burning the bottom of your nose, man.
And
Like
that
people don't
fly, I don't
understand.
blame that calf. That fly landed on my lip like that. I threw up too. It wouldn't have been
Then the
cornbread and
smell,
Kool Aid, but
the smell get in your uniform, and when you go around other cops, they doing like this. They doing like this around you because you got that dead body smell on you.
smell like
Holy
ass.
smoke. Smell like everybody. Then your supervisor say, just go, 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 go,
Yeah,
just go.
yeah. They
You
let you go
stinking up
change
every
out.
goddamn, yeah,
Yeah,
go, go, go. Yeah, because you done funked everything the hell up with that stinking ass shit on you.
dude. Look at Mama
Uh,
up in here in my chat asking when Black Show gonna start. What kind of shit is that? Hey, cousin. I thought we was all right. See how she just switching out on me?
say this is Mama. Don't come over this white man show. I know you've been hanging around Negroes a little too, man. You got out your way, Mama.
She's showing tendencies now. Now she's
Yeah,
showing
yeah, yeah,
tendencies.
yeah, yeah. She already told me she don't go on white panels. She only come to our show now. So
Really?
I don't think. Yeah, yeah. Mama used to go to white shows, but we tainted her. Listen, even true crime, cold
Yeah,
truth, cold truth, cold truth. Only come to our show now. Look at him. We tainted her. That's what we do. We get all the white people over there because they can act up. They can say all of the crazy shit, and we won't judge. That's all.
but Mama's a 90-year-old white woman. I mean, there's a
Yeah,
difference. Look,
that
now
was my
Kai's talking about their show. See, people come in here and just make plans to get up out of here, go somewhere else. Where y'all want to go? I know. Let's get
ooh,
up out of here, though.
ooh, on fire. You gonna be over there at our show any goddamn way.
Who?
You, sir, you have
No,
no life.
no, no. You're
You going to
right. I
bed
don't.
tonight?
I don't have a
You
life.
going to be? You going to bed tonight?
No, no, no. I'm gonna come over by you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kai's birthday was yesterday, y'all. She got super drunk. It was a mess. You got to see the stream from yesterday. You will be thoroughly entertained
It
with
was
that
fun.
stream.
It was a good time. She
Yeah.
she was a trooper. She was a trooper.
Cold Truth. Cold Truth says some things in the stream. Just skip over when she talks. Skip over
Yeah,
the
you don't
parts
want to
when
hear.
she
You don't
talks.
want to hear all that. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, skip over the parts. I love Mel to death, but Mel lost her goddamn mind. Skip over the part.
I'm surprised you didn't clip her up, man. You must
I,
respect her.
No, 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 no. She gonna get this smoke. I just ain't have time to do it. I warned her. She gotta get this. She gotta learn her lesson. Ain't nobody tell her to do that dumb shit. She gotta
Oh my
learn this
goodness.
lesson.
Yeah, you can't tell black people that stuff. No,
No,
they'll
no,
tell
no,
everybody. You want something to get around the internet? Use telephone, telegraph, or tell LA. This motherfucker
that's
will
a
tell
fact.
everybody that shit.
No, no, that telegraph shit is for crazy people.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. That's for a wrestler. You hear
fuck,
him the
yeah,
other day? Is it Morse code? Are they using Morse
yeah.
code? Oh, you mean Morse
So
code?
dumb fuck.
Yeah, he is
Yeah,
dumb.
wrestler confessed his stuff on that stream too. Jesus Christ, I warned him. Look at
Oh,
you. He just had to do it. He just had to do it
hey,
yesterday.
I got jokes. Don't worry about it. All right, let's start winding this down, man. I'm going way over what I usually like to go. But
That's because I'm fun.
Well, with you
Send
here, you and I can talk shop, and it's fun. We got to get
send
Steve
Ruckus.
up here with us. Me, you, and Steve.
Yeah, yeah. Anybody but Prof, because Prof can put everybody to sleep. Love you, Prof, but you know.
What'd you call him? The White NyQuil? Is that what you
Yeah,
call him?
yeah, White NyQuil. He needs to go take care of them half black kids. Not be here running around on the screen, disturbing everybody.
Dude, he's not going to talk to you ever again about that comment.
Yes, he will.
He
He
ain't going to
will.
talk to you ever again.
You know what happened? He's too smart, man. He's one of the most intelligent people I ever met in my life, and I hate them. I hate him
Why?
like that. Him and Blacks Who Defy, man. They start using words you got to need a damn dictionary for. Flipping damn what pages? Hold on, let's start
Yeah.
with a what?
Dude, Black Thoughts, too, man. He's smart. For that matter, Tom's smart.
No, sir. You watch
Tom is
your
very
honky mouth.
intelligent.
You watch your honky mouth. Don't you ever say that out your mouth.
He just has a
You
good
know,
sense of humor, so he hides it behind that sense of
he's
humor.
no. We both not allowed to spell and to read on our channel because we both stupid. So
Okay.
no, he's down here with us.
Okay.
All right, people. We didn't did this for long enough. I got another stream to do, and nobody sent me money,
That's it.
so
That's it.
I
You
don't
ain't
work
getting
for
no
free.
money. You ain't getting them from me. You know that.
Oh,
You know
that's a
that.
fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I don't get paid for this.
My cash, yeah. Who this? I got a new phone. Who this? I got a new number. I don't know who this is. Anytime you send me that cash app, who this? I got a new phone. Trying to get my money. You stupid. You stupid.
You stupid ass.
Yeah.
You stupid ass. All right,
I'm not
people.
stupid, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's
All right.
so fucking humble.
LA, I appreciate it. I really do. You didn't have to do this, and I'm sorry that I dropped all that information on you, but I wanted to get your honest first opinion. So now when we move forward from here, people are gonna see you grow with this case, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Any single women, my Instagram is LA Wilkes. Send me a
Sissy
DM.
boy. LA Wilkes
Yeah.
Sissy boy at
No,
Instagram.
don't say that, you lying bastard.
Lil
Make sure
Mama.
you got pictures. Make sure you got your pictures on there because I do not date chicks with dicks. That's my final statement.
Oh, so you need
I do
pictures down there. You need a picture
both.
down there to verify? You want to scratch
Mm,
and sniff? Have to be a scratch and
that's
sniff picture?
and have one little metal flies follow my lip right after that.
I'm done. I'm done, man. This is it's gonna get stupid quick, man. We're getting tired. All right, y'all have a good night. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. Thanks for everybody that hit the like button. Please go subscribe to LA. He's a trip. He's a good dude. He knows his stuff. Just can't be around me. Him and I get together and we go south quick.
It's bad.
But when it's just him, man, he's got some good stuff. So,
yeah, I know. All right, people. Thanks for having me, man. I'll see y'all next time.
all right, guys, take care, and we'll see you soon. My name is Ruckus. Thanks for hanging out. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'm 10-7.